Go to their website, impulseesports.com. Exactly how I'm saying it, Impulse Esports. No spaces, you know the drill. Go check out everything with that. And actually, I look like I got an invite. Yes, got an invite to the next game. But I am extremely excited, Buddha. I love the ISTL myself.
Dude,
Especially with all
NRG is down 2 games right now.
What?
And they, in my eyes, they're the favorite to take this league this season by not a large margin, but for them to be down 0-2 right now, I'm kind of interested to see who they're going to send out next, man.
It's a lot of pressure. Like, if you're down 2-0 in a team, it's a best of 5, right? Best 2-5, something like that?
No, it's a best of 7. First
Best
to
of
4.
7. So first to 4. So, like, if you lost 2 games in a row and you only have 2 shots left, the last guy should be your ace, and this guy should probably be either your strongest player. Yeah, or a sniper. That's what I was going to say. So, like, he knows his opponent's going to be Protoss, so it's like they went into their clinch and they're like, okay, who's good against Protoss and who feels like they can beat this guy? Because he's done the same strat twice now.
Or who has the biggest cheese, right? Like, we've seen a couple of, attempts to all-in greedy play, but, they weren't planned from the beginning, you know? It was like, oh, he's going this weird build. I guess I'll do this.
Go Nidus. Just go Nidus. You'll win. But it doesn't really seem to work because people don't really practice these cheesy builds. They play their straight-up games, and they're really not used to these new unorthodox types of play. But it looks like, oh, it was a Terran that was picked for NRG. And you know what? A lot of pressure's on his shoulders right now. Combe was probably like, he feels the weight, man. He feels the weight of his teammates going, hey, man, this is what Fiery's doing. Can you hold this off? Can you do this? And he's like, guys.
Oh, I'm sure he knows, man. I'm sure they are completely aware of what is going on at this point. And it looks like we are about ready to get started here. And remember, one more time, along with that Impulse Esports shout-out you gave, go like them on Facebook and go follow them on Twitter. And remember, you get someone gets free coaching. Or, sorry, 2 people get free coaching during the finals. So, excellent players. And if you're looking to improve, those are the people to get coaching from. They absolutely know what they're talking about. Impulse Gaming always does great in Clan Wars. I know because my team loses to them all the time. And it's absolutely ridiculous.
They're extremely good at what they do.
Free coaching, man.
Yeah, free coaching's awesome. That's hard to find anywhere. People always like charging money for it. Free coaching is awesome, especially with good, the unorthodox players, not the popular players you see on other websites, but it's these people who have a love of the game and they know how to teach. They know how they learn themselves because most of the people that are on these teams started where everyone else started. They started at the bronze, they started at the silver level, and they worked their way up. So these people who are coaching are saying, okay, I remember when I was this, and this is what I did wrong, and this is how you can improve from my mistakes. That's the way I've seen it. I've seen a lot of people coach. It really is actually extremely impressive. So, good
all right,
stuff.
you guys. Well, we've had 2 exciting games thus far. We are going to be hopping into game number 3. The countdown has started. Go tell your friends about the ISTL. Get them on here right now watching these games. I am so excited to be hopping in here where we have NRG's Coma coming in as Terran on Shakuras Plateau. What a map choice, too. I'm really interested to see what he's going to do.
Indeed, spawning in the southeast position, we have the one and only from MYI, Fiery.
Oh, and Fiery's blue this time. That's not very fiery.
I know, it's so weird because he was red for 2 games and now he's blue, so it's like
maybe it's like Blue Flame Hellions Fiery, you know? All right, well, at the bottom left position we do have NRG's player, the Red Terran Coma, and I have no idea why he's asking that question. But, on Shakuras Plateau, I'm not going to be too surprised to see something kind of cheesy here. I mean, we could see a Proxy 2 Racks 11-11, or we could see a 1-1-1, very popular on this map. And, Man,
I love the banner early off in these games. This just shows that it's really competitive, but it's we're both fans of what we love. We both love our game, and we're just going to have fun with it. People get so worked up over ladder. They get so mad and angry at this game. And you know what? If you have this kind of relationship with the people you play with, these guys are like bros, man. These are the two kind of guys that, after a game of, trying to kill each other for about 45 minutes, and they're, giant armies, and they're trading bases and DT drops, and, the most annoying things you could say, hey, let's go have a beer after the game, man. Be a good time. It was all in the game, and we can go practice later. That's
dude. I'll have a beer before the game. Let's do it. There we go. There we go. Looks like we have a second rack coming down for Como at 14 supply, though. So not going to be that 11-11 all-in variant, but Fiery going for that Nexus first again. And if we get an SCV pull from Coma here, I don't know how this is going to go.
You know what? I'm actually extremely curious. Those two, he does not know about the second barracks, or actually the first barracks, as a matter of fact. So he doesn't know exactly what Coma's doing at this point. At least Fiery doesn't. So he's probably going to be expecting either one set of Marines or just defensive Marines, just to get an expansion of that one rest expand that we always see, because he's not going to see, oh, when the depot is raised, and the Marine's going to be able to kill that probe. So he's not going to really know what's going on at this point. So he has to prepare for a lot of things. Like, he has to say, okay, my Terran opponent can be doing anything. Cloak Banshee, 2 racks with Marauder, 2 racks with Marine. Like, he has to prepare and have a build opening for all these different things. And you know what? We do see the 2 gateway going in down at the top of the ramp.
Yeah, you know, I actually would have rather liked to see Coma let that SCV or that probe in, because Coma had his full SCV count -1. There's only 1 missing, and it's so hard to tell that that 1 SCV is missing from that mineral line. Everything would have looked completely normal to him, like a 1 racks expand. But instead he blocked it off, which is normal, and right, that's what you would expect to see. But we do have a huge SCV pull with 5 Marines coming out across the map here. These 2 gateways finishing up, and core on the way, but we're only going to have like 1 Zealot out of time to defend this.
We're watching Fiery's cam. He saw the SCV train, but he did not see the Marines go across the map. He saw the SCVs, though, which were the big thing, so he knows that this is coming now. He saw the SCVs, but he doesn't know how many Marines are out on the field yet. But oh my gosh, Fiery's going to do everything he can to try to hold this off. And it looks like Coma's in a pretty good position at this point. Fiery may lose his natural here, but it's all going to come down to micro.
Yeah, a couple probes going down already. I feel like he needs to target that Zealot down first. But he's going to do a lot of economic damage here, as that was a really, really bad spot to engage for Fiery. And good kiting here by Coma, moving all of his Marines back in time. There's only 1 stalker out, a second is on the way, but no minerals here for Fiery to reinforce this.
Indeed, and he is forced to pull probes, and a lot of those probes are going down, so right now Coma is in a probably equal position to his Protoss opponent, but oh, the more and more probes he gets kills, the more he is going to be ahead. Going to the units kill tab 12-12, so actually both players are extremely even at this point. If he can get that bunker finished, he'll be in fantastic shape, and oh, it looks like he's just streaming Marines across the map. So he's not going to be able to finish that bunker, and those 2 stalkers are going to be able to hold those Marines off with ease.
Yeah, look at the supply. It's currently 21-14. 14 harvesters versus 9. Fiery banking a lot of gas. May want to pull that 1 last guy off of it. Coma can just cancel this bunker, make a new one at home, sit at the top of his ramp, expand, and have a pretty significant, well, how significant is it, man? There's 2 Nexuses up. I actually don't know.
Well, with the second Nexus finished already, he's going to be able to chrono boost off 2 Nexi. This is going to give him, like, what is it? Every 17 seconds he gets a probe out, so he's going to have a slight lead until mules start kicking in, and then it'll probably be even. But right now, since he did have that Nexus first, he's going to have the economic advantage probably till about the probably about till the 10 or 11 minute mark or so, until Coma can finally get his expansion established. But oh, looking at the natural of Coma, he is able to hold off those 2 stalkers, taking a lot of hull damage actually on those stalkers. Fiery does, but he did leave that bunker at the natural of Fiery, and he should probably cancel that for the extra 100 minerals, I think, or is it 75? I think it's something 75.
No more salvaging bunkers, especially ones that aren't complete. And it looks like Fiery is just down to leave it there, man. He's holding the middle of the map, waiting to see if there's another all incoming. And indeed, well, actually not really. We do have 2 gases and that second command center coming up. So taking another look at the harvester count, Fiery is actually ahead by 4 right now, 5. And that number is going to grow and grow. And the tech for Coma is really delayed. These 2 gases just barely completing. He's making a tech lab, and looks like he wants to push out to take his natural here. This is looking good for Fiery again. I don't know how he held that so well.
I'm not sure if I like that scan from Coma. He did scan the main, sees the gateways going down, as well as the robotics facility. But, like, he should know his opponent. Or, oh, did you see that? He can't. He threw up a robo and canceled as soon as the scan was finished. So right now, Coma thinks he's going for some kind of robotics facility play. While he's probably just going to do an 8 gate. Honestly, he's probably just going to do a 7 or 8 gate and just kill his opponent because he knows his natural is late. He has a better economic advantage, and when you have the lead, just push your advantage. Do that 8 gate. Do that 7 gate. So We do see Como getting that bunker at the front of his natural. Going to be trying to hold whatever he can. He is establishing his natural expansion. Going to be going straight up to Medivacs, getting that factory up, as well as Stim, getting some Marauders out. Good stuff is happening. No combat show has yet to be started, but Stim is nearing about halfway completion.
Alright, so we have a third gateway and a Twilight Council going up. That Twilight Council was delayed, though. Sorry, a fourth gateway. And he's on 3 gases, well, right now, but only mining from 2. Do you think this is going to be, like, Charge or Blink?
It's going to be Blink. I think it's going to be Blink. Just for the sole fact that Terran's going mostly Marines. Fiery's going to respond by getting mostly Stalkers. He only has 1 Marauder and 1 Tech Lab barracks. Yeah, so like he's not going to have many Marauders in this army. It's going to be mainly Marines at this point. Like, yeah, we see he's not even adding add-ons for his other 3 barracks, so he's going to be getting a lot of Marines out with Medivacs. So this is going to be probably around 12-minute push, 12-minute push. He has a lot of units out, but he's just waiting for those 2 Medivacs and Stim. So
we are actually not going to have any kind of all in here. We have Charge and Double Forge getting dropped for Fiery here, so he looks like he wants to transition into some kind of third base at some point. This is interesting, man. He's just going to take his lead and run with it right now. There's a lot of Marines and a couple Marauders pushing out on the map right now. What does Fiery actually have to defend? He has 4 Stalkers, 7 Zealots, and a Sentry. Where are they, actually? Oh, they're in his main. Okay.
I like this push. He's pushing with Stim and 2 Medivacs. That's 2 Medivac timing push. He's going to be able to ferry up in the main. He's going to be able to attack the natural directly. Like, he has all these options at this point. And because force fields are probably the biggest threat to him right now, he's going to be able to bypass them. He just did 1 Marine up to the front, sees the 3 Sentries as well as the Zealot and Stalker count. So he knows he's going to be in an okay position, as well as the factory is going to be floating its way over. And once those 2 Medivacs arrive, he's going to be free to attack.
Alright, well, Harvest Ground's only 46-41 actually at this point. So Coma actually not behind due to the help of Mules, but I don't know how this push is gonna go, man. Stim is gonna help a lot, but he's gonna get force fielded absolutely.
If he micros well, he'll win this push. He'll do damage here. But the sole fact that all Protoss has is a lot of Zealots right now, so like he doesn't have charge. Oh, yes, he does have charge. He'll be fine. Good force fields. Yep, there's the force fields going down, as well as charge going to be mopping below. But also a great pickup from those Medivacs, going to be dropping those units behind those force fields, keeping them alive. And it looks like just great micro from both players. They're both going to be trading efficiently here. Very, very well played by both players.
Yeah, so little health left on these Marines and Marauders. I'm not sure how much more damage they're going to be able to do. There is a 3rd Medivac now to help add to that healing number, but the tech for Fiery is not all that great at this point. He only has charge, and he's getting +1/+1. There's no Templar tech. There's no Robo tech coming up. He's adding additional gateways now. He's going to try to hold this with kind of a brute force kind of army. But, you know, Coma's just in his face with all these units, not giving Fiery time to tech. And here are the SCVs. Coma steams in, and this is going to be a pretty risky engagement.
I like this push from Coma. He knows that he can lose a few SCVs here and be okay. He has those mules. And you know what? He's forcing more probes on the line than he pulled in SCVs. He's going to do a lot of damage here. Even if he loses his entire army, he's killed a lot of probes and a lot of Zealots. Trading very efficiently here with those Medivacs. And you know what it looks like? Coma's coming barely out top. 96 food to 57. He's going to be trading really, really well against those Zealots. And you know what? If he gets sniped those Sentries, he'd be in fantastic position.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably going to press his advantage. He's got 5 Medivacs for 6 bio units at this point. And there are a lot of charge slots here, and they do have 1/1. Coma has no upgrades in production, so this is going to get super all in. He does have a 3rd base on the way, but as those upgrades really start to ramp up for our Protoss player, our Terran player is going to get further and further behind, unless he can do a ton of damage right now. And oh my god, just so much decision making instantaneously on this micro.
Oh, that factory lands! That factory lands. That could be huge. It would funnel all those Zealots out, but oh, it looks like he is going to be cutting those Zealots back. And oh, is he going to do what he think? Oh, that one poor Archon at the top trying to make its way down. Unfortunately, can't fit past that choke. But oh, great force field to go down. Zealots getting great face time with the Marauders and the Zealots, but it looks like I don't know who's going to come out ahead in this engagement. It looks like
the reinforcements for both sides are so crucial at this point. I mean, they're both just rallying units out to the battlefront, and they're just like, all right, your turn to die, and they push them into their enemies, and This game is crazy, man. Look at these guys' money. It's so low. Coma has such a supply lead, but Fiery's upgrades are just keeping him in this game.
Indeed, his upgrades are keeping him in this game.